All right, how's it going, YouTube and Tower community? Strong back and another week in the books. Welcome to my Tower tour, and let's just jump right into it. Classic Tower intro here. It's been a pretty nice week. Um, we'll start off with the lifetime stats. We're up to just about 325 trill, which is awesome. Gains have definitely been pretty steady over the past week. Didn't do anything significant with tier 10. I did last night before going to bed. I tried to push tier 12. Got pretty close. I probably could have chosen my perks a little bit better since I did a bunch of manual perks. I didn't take the enemy trade-off because I wanted to see if I could survive purely on damage, and then a boss got me. So I'm thinking if I redo this, I could get the tier 12 relic. Seems like I'd be relatively close. I ran close to my tournament setup with project funding and Dimension Core, but nothing doing with 13, 14, 15. So I think I'll give it another shot this coming weekend. We got some gems, of course. And yeah, let's just jump around the horn. So, tournament talks. Unsurprisingly, nothing has changed with the tournaments. Still 12, 11, 13 from last video. So, high waves, not a lot of movement. The one thing that I did try actually, which I'll show in the workshop. I think it was a comment I saw in one of Ethan DX's videos. Someone mentioned about just workshop maxing defense absolute, which normally I do. I normally keep it unlocked because of the workshop upgrade mission. But they mentioned that since defabs tends to steal from your wall health and wall rebuild, that it might help you push a little bit more in the waves, and I do feel like it helped marginally. I'll take any marginal gain I can get. I'm really thinking the only real gains are going to come from level skips. So, but it's something that I did try, and I felt, hey, it was at least a little bit helpful. So, for now, I'll keep that until maybe next event. If that mission pops up, we'll see. But yeah, so nothing's really changed as far as tournaments. Champions still bloated, long runs, all that good stuff. So we got our 2 relics for the event already, and then I've just got to do the demon mode mission here. Do that in combo with the nuke mission. And I saw a shit post on Reddit, so I can't unsee it. Now you guys will not be able to unsee it. This camping background looks like a really shitty Sonic the Hedgehog. Once someone pointed that out, I can't see it any other way now. It's just, it's so stupid. But so we've got all the good stuff. The one stone buy bought out, so we'll see what the next event brings. But Goldenbot's really close to gold boxing that range, which will be nice. Can look at the bonus afterwards. And then, again, we'll look at duration, cooldown, all that. But for me, that's just going to depend on the generator, since I'm still working with my G-Comp otherwise. And, of course, the guild is still killing it. We still haven't filled the slot. I'm not sure if it's, open to join or what. But if you guys want to look for God Tower or look for the ID here, 5Q8WGN. You can try shooting the application. I'm just a member. I don't know if it's free to open or what, but if people are interested, give it a shot. Oh, and the store I forgot. Sorry. I'm working on currencies now because we've got everything. So everything is all unlocked. We've got our relics, and of course fetch and steal are unlocked. So I'm working at the gems, and then we'll work on the shards, and then the guardian bits, which I should actually probably upgrade my fetch a bit. I don't really know where I want to where I want to upgrade it next. Like, these two are synced, so I don't know. I'll just put everything in double find. I don't know. This is not the most effective, so don't don't look to me for some great fetch advice. Like, I know there's a sheet out there, but I'm not. I mean, for all I know, the next season could bring a new chip that's really good, and I'll respec. So we will see. In the meantime. Down to our workshop, where everything again is the same. Workshop, or excuse me, damage, health, and regen all at 55. Obviously, I mentioned maxing defense absolute for tournaments. Wall health, wall rebuild, all the same. And then I just dropped one in attack level skip for the one of the daily missions. So things are slowly but steadily improving there. On the ultimate weapon side, still trying to decide what I want to do. I think Chain Lightning could definitely use like a quick boost on the damage end here. So I believe, yeah, this is unboosted by any metrics. So I think like a couple clicks in here is probably not bad. But the other side of me does want to get the third quantity in Spotlight. Because that's obviously going to benefit the angle a whole lot more, and it'll make bonus even better. I believe like three quantity Spotlight always covers a black hole or something like that with enough angle. So that's kind of my logic. You know, it's a little bit of an econ boost, definitely a damage boost, but then Chain Lightning is what's carrying me in tournaments. So I'm going to sit on that for a little bit. You know, I'll decide before my next tournament run. You know, this maybe like 2 clicks, which is what, like a week's or one tournament plus weekly boxes worth of stones. Nothing really terrible there. So I'm going to sit on that for a bit and then hold off on the cooldowns. So move over to the workshop enhancements. And I need one more to get super crit all caught up. But definitely some big improvements with the damage side, which I'm feeling for sure when I do my damage runs. And then a little bit back into health. I'll get health regen caught up as well, but I'm having a hard time deciding because obviously champion is EHP, or excuse me, hybrid focused, sorry. And then the EHP stuff will help my farm, but I don't know, it's just so hard because I really want those extra stones in tournament. And, you know, seeing people get up to tier 12, or excuse me, tier 11 farming and things like that, I'm like, maybe a little bit of EHP boost isn't too bad. I don't know. So I'm trying not to get myself in that paralysis analysis, but maybe the wall enhancements is like the last thing that I'll really need to like work towards for EHP, because again, that's really just a farm boost at this point for myself. So you know, I'll work on these, get the wall enhancement, see how that helps. But I did get another click in a coin bonus. 30 trillion is crazy. I don't see myself grabbing that anytime soon unless the recent gain off of this really pays off. So we'll see. I do want to get cells up to 1.2, so I'll work on that. And then maybe a little bit more cash bonus just for tournaments. I'm not sure, because again, this does boost project funding in a way. Not really sure, but it's a long grind to the level skips. So slowly working on everything in enhancements here. That's really where all the coin is going to be going for quite a while. So the card front, again, nothing is changing here. Just show you the progress with the epics here. You know, we're close to Wave Accelerator 6-star actually, which is awesome. I hope that is the first 6-star, not Berserker, because that would be much better of a boost than anything else here, I think. Ultimate Crit also is up there, so that's good. Second Wind, oops. You know, second Wind I'd like to get up as well, just for the tournament duration. You know, extra 30 seconds ain't shabby. And Demon Mode as well, you know, those 20-40 seconds can't go wrong there. And onto the module side. Looking good on the levels, of course. That slow grind to 141, which is gonna it's gonna kill me with how expensive these are getting as far as shards go. Coin wise, they're still fine, but shard wise, even with the lab. So I have been using the ACP in tournament, like I mentioned, I believe last video. I re-rolled it, got the health regen up. I kind of want to keep trying to get this to Ancestral and then get some Shockwave. Again, I don't know if Shockwave size or Shockwave cooldown, I believe, is the other stat. I don't know if that one's better, but those are kind of what I'm looking at for the ACP. I believe like 3 tournaments ago, this got me like 20-ish more waves than Sharp Fortitude did. So I'm not sure. It's still kind of a toss-up, because when I'm dying, I'm like, if I had Sharp Fortitude, it would definitely regen a lot faster. But the damage boost from ACP at the same time is also very good. So I can't really decide here. And especially because this is doubly boosting the wall health and regen, so it's a tough call. You know, I guess I'll just have to keep experimenting. I would also... I didn't realize I was running Legendary on this. Oops. So yeah, I might want to try and reroll these. I think maybe a Spotlight angle might be good. I'm not sure. But definitely, I want the Deathwave quantity. I mean, if I can get it Ancestral, cool. But I doubt it. You know, it's worth a shot. Maybe even going for a more useful fort stat for tournaments here could even be useful. That's another project, but you can see my dice. I've been funneling all that away because I had to re-roll project funding. It's still not done, but I got cash and level skip, so I would like to get defense level skip on here as well, and then kind of see what the last slot will be. You know, Galaxy Compressor is still hanging out. And let me just pull the history real quick. This is how I know. Shout out to Tags, of course. This is how I know Galaxy Compressor does not exist. I got another Pulsar. And yeah, sorry I was so casual about it, but yeah, I got that next project funding. So the fact that I got project up to Mythic without any banner luck before getting Galaxy up to Mythic is just crazy to me. And that's just like my indicator that this game hates me. And yeah, I'm still running the Astral Deliverance, so take a peek there. And I'm going to come back. We're going to do some mod pulls in a bit, but I will get to labs really quick. Try as I may not to yap too long. And yeah, once again, I forgot. I fell asleep before continuing a run, so I'm going to just be doing 1 4x instead of 2. But generally, I'm doing 2 4x's and three times boosts. So lab speed is going, obviously, and then as you guys can see, kept my word. We got damage and crit factor going. At least until 50. I may keep it going because it seems like it's still just it's going by really fast. We got recovery chance going. Just 3 more levels, so I may as well just keep that till max. And then I slotted in GT bonus. This was definitely a couple videos back. I think I mentioned where I'm mostly considering like a couple weeks of coins per kill, a couple weeks of golden tower bonus. I just want to get GT bonus out of the way. Again, I know it's not the most amazing return on investment, but I feel like there's not a lot of econ labs left for me to do. So getting this out of the way, getting coins per kill slowly out of the way over the next couple months, that'll be good to just knock out of there. So that's where I've been working at. And just throw up the history as well really quick. As you can see, mostly just damage and crit factor. Got Goldbot up to level 8. And I stopped attack speed at 70. I did a level of health regen just to kind of keep things up. I actually don't even remember getting module shard to 12, so there you go. There serves my memory very well. And Spotlight coin finished, of course, as well, so that's good. And yeah, so there's the last video, roughly where things were at. And yeah, so like I said, I'll swap between coins per kill and GT bonus. And again, I don't know if I'll throw attack speed back in or not, but that's another side project to kind of work on back and forth. But all right, kept my word. I'm not going to yap about labs too long here, so let's do some gambling, guys. We got 1,800 gems here, so let's see. Of course, just some fodder. Plenty of fodder. Ooh, it's a lot to merge there. Havoc, yeah. Not what I'm looking for, but I'll take an epic. My inventory is just getting so full with no merge mission, and all the events are done for this week. Oh, Shrink Ray. Yep. I don't need these cannons. Fuds. Shout out to All Cloud and Mr. Uncle Fuds. Give me something good. Can I have a galaxy compressor? No. Of course I can't. Alright, well, we got a couple cannons. Yeah. I'll merge these off camera, but yeah, I'm going to keep it pretty short and sweet this week, guys. I appreciate y'all checking out the tower, of course. Your constant viewership is appreciated. I love reading all the comments, catching up on everyone else's tower on YouTube. So let you all go. Have a great day, great afternoon, great evening, wherever you are in the world. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.